My dear brothers and sisters, in today's Gospel, Jesus speaks to us about the parable of the widow and the unjust judge. The aim of this parable is to teach His disciples that they should pray and should never get discouraged when their prayer is not answered immediately. Most of us spend a lot of time in prayer, but the method of prayer or the style of prayer would vary from one person to another person. The content of the prayer or the reason for our prayer would also be different for different persons. Whatever be the type of prayer, most of the time there are petitions or requests in them. Sometimes the things for which we repeatedly pray may not be granted. In most cases, when our prayers are not answered, we may feel sad or decide not to pray anymore. We may think that God is not listening to our prayers. Some people call this situation as a state of spiritual dryness. We find in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, "For surely I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for your welfare and not for harm, to give a future with hope." This particular passage from the Bible has always strengthened me and has helped me a lot to overcome the spiritual dryness in my life. The hope that we have helps us to go forward and wait for God's plan to unfold before us. There is no need of getting discouraged. The widow in the Gospel passage is an example of her repeated efforts. She tried not once, not twice, but several times, and at last the unjust judge granted her justice. God will not deny our needs. He knows our heart's desires even before we ask of Him. However, what we need is to believe in God's plans for us. So, let us be faithful to God in our prayer life. Let us patiently wait for God to reveal and to answer His plans for us. Surely, God will shower His blessings at the right